Sidhani ni tajiri, hiyo ni mali ya umma, wameiba toka kwetu.
The president was in Kibra today and Langata, whereby they used around 50 million to try to pull a crowd like what was in Kisumu because they wanted to show some might. I don't know if it served its purpose. Viewers maybe may leave a comment and tell me if the president rally and tour of Kibra and Langata served its purpose because they wanted to show that Luos are with the president and they had to go to Kibra and prove that. So in Kibra, something significant happened. Raila's son Jr was there when they were at Raila Odinga Education Center, and he said some things which make me wonder, are these really the sons? Are these really the children of Raila Odinga? Because it seems they are not interested in the common mwananchi affairs, but only their own personal affairs. At Raila Education Center, Junior was given a chance to speak by the MP of Kibra, Orero. But before he could speak, Ruto had to take the mic and say that he is going to build 8 classrooms at Raila Odinga Center, which is a useless thing to say because why say you are going to build 8 classes? Why not build 8 classes and come and tell us you have built 8 classes? Viewers, welcome to One Bull Brain. My name is Omar Brian. Remember to subscribe, like and share. This is the heartbeat of political analysis. Remember to finya notification button, finya like, finya share so that you can support our channel and so that you may get our videos every time we post them. So Junior was there giving the mic. He spoke like for 1 minute and he was like thanking the president for what he has done at Raila Education Center, which is correct. But the thing that I was not comfortable with is when he said that the government and the president have done well in education sector. And I was just wondering, which education are you talking about? Which education are you talking about? Are you really living in this country if you do not understand that the education in this country has a problem? Na imeruniwa yote na William Ruto. Because viewers, we can start with the colleges, TVETs. HELB is not coming. HELB was introduced in TVETs by Uhuru Kenyatta. Very good initiative, made many students go to school because the fees was reduced. They had scholarship and they also had the HELB money coming for students in TVETs for upkeep. That is not happening now. For students to get upkeep for 1 semester, you can even wait for 3 semesters to get 1 semester. Money is not enough in HELB. And you're talking about education is doing okay. The president is doing a good job in education. TVETs are failing. Capitation tu yenyewe kukuja serikali, it's taking too long. Teachers are not being paid. Employees are not being paid. Teachers are not motivated to teach. New equipment are not being bought in school in time for the student to train with because TVETs are technical institutions. People need to train with equipment. When the capitation does not come, then the money for training, the money for buying equipment, the money for going for forums and exposure, those things do not happen. Most students are not continuing their studies because help is not coming in on time. Another issue that when he talked about education, I asked myself, the CBC thing is confusion. Not enough teachers on interns who have not been made permanent, and the court ruled that they should have been made permanent up to now. Teachers are teaching subjects which they did not train for, so we have a problem. We're going to have children learning things that they do not understand, because if a teacher cannot understand what he's teaching, then what about the student? So we have that problem also in education. When you go to university, help is not on time. School fees was increased from the normal 24,000. It's now 50, 60, depending on the course, even going up to 80. And those are for students, for young men and women who are sponsored by the government. In the past, students were only paying 24,000 for government-sponsored student. Other money was coming through capitation, but you have a greedy government yenye heri waibe pesa, lakini pesa hawezi peleka kwa university for capitation to make education free so that many young people can go to school and learn. Nini serikali yenye itaki watoto wasome. And you know, education is the only thing that can make a son of a poor man to sit and dine with the kings. So it seems that Ruto mwenye alipitia in the same schooling system alisaidiwa nayo, yeye hataki kurejesha mkono. He should be the one doing more for the poor people in this country because yeye alipitia in the same scenario. He was not from rich parents, so he benefited from the education system of university, which was very well at their time. Walikuwa wanapewa pesa, wanakula free, kila kitu ni free. but for them, they want to make sure that they milk a lot of money from the parents. Many parents cannot afford taking their children to school. Many young people are dropping out of school. And we have here Raila Jr. saying that education is doing well in Kenya. What do you mean? If you and your family, you are enjoying being associated with the government, then do not talk to us about what is happening. You just keep quiet, enjoy what you are enjoying, and do not come to us uanze kutuambia vile wanafanya kazi na kuna kazi tunaona, because now that is like you are seeing us to be fools. You better enjoy whatever you're enjoying and keep quiet about it, because it seems like the Raila Odinga family has decided that how watafanya na kazi Ruto, which is their right, but do not come to us and try to kusafishia Ruto that is doing a great job, because he has promised to build 8 classes which will not be built. You and me know that those classes will not be built. So why are you coming and sanitizing for a guy who has done some very bad policies in education, and nothing in education has any positive remarks in education? Kila kitu kwa education ina fail because enough is not being done there. The transition which had been introduced by Uhuru Kenyatta is not being followed up to now. 100% transition, which was a very good initiative of making sure that Kenyans at least have a Form 4 education. And then when TVET now help came into TVETs na scholarships, that made sure that ukitoka hata Form 4, ukitaka skill yako ya 6 months, you can go to a TVET, get the skill, and then be able to have something to start with your life. So I think that the family has decided to work with the government. It's their right, but wasikuje kwetu kujaribu kusafisha mtu mwenye tunajua where these things have not been done. Young people have been abducted, young people have been killed. The same Raila Jr has been talking about those issues. So since we are dining with the master now, the master is good. I think these inconsistencies within ODM and within the family is what is making Babu Wino and Sifuna to be liked by the people. Because people are looking at you and wondering, you guys, do you really understand how people are suffering? How heavily people are being taxed? But for you, so long as the government is giving you tenders, is protecting your business interest, nyinyi amkei, nyinyi ni kwenda tu pale kusema everything is going on okay, so that the president can be happy, so that the president can give you whatever he promised to give you, so that the 12 billion that ODM is owed can be given to the family and to the party. I think that is a very bad statement that Junior made. I think if Junior wants a career in politics, then he needs to become his own man, and that is what his father did. Mbaki vile aliona Jaramogi ataki kumpatia chama the father, he said, okay, you don't have to give me the party, okay, then I will go my own way. And these children had an opportunity to go their own way and form their own thing or continue their legacy. But since they do not want to go into politics and continue their legacy, then at least you can shun away from politics. Do not talk about politics, not talk about policy, be quiet. Because if you start commenting things like this and you know these things are not happening, we become very angry at you, because that is not the right thing to say to us when things are not working. When young people are suffering in schools, they cannot be able to finish universities. When they finish, there is no job opportunities. Kazi iko tu ni affordable, as if nyumba zitajengwa forever. I think it's very nauma sana, and I think leaders need to be careful with their utterances. Now, Raila Jr, I thought that you could be the guy who could have been on the people's side, but everybody makes choices. But what we ask is that ukikam kwa watu, sema vitu zenye are what is happening on the ground. Do not come here to impress people, because also know that maybe in future we will have aspirations and we may judge you based on what you said, because we do not want to be poor who forget what leaders do to us. We need to remember what leaders do to us so that we can be able to choose the right ones for us. Viewers, I want you to leave a comment and tell me what you think, because the remarks that Raila Jr said that Kibra, Raila Education Center, did not sit well with me, because I think education has been mishandled by this regime so much. The games that William Ruto has played on us when it comes to education, anapandisha akipunguza, so that we see he's doing something and he's doing nothing, have been too many. And analika watu intern for 2 years, hataki kuwaeka permanent, and people should not be on internship for that long. There are not enough teachers for CBC, and World Bank ileta pesa. So viewers, leave a comment and tell me what you think, because I think it's very unfortunate for those remarks, because they are very bad remarks. They are remarks that shows that these people are not fast with what people are feeling on the ground, and that is a very bad indication from a leader like him and a person who has been in a prominent political family. Watu wakule wakiwa wenyamaza. Observe table manners. Viewers, leave a comment and tell me, do you think this is one good brain, the heartbeat of political analysis? Finya you like, subscribe, so that you may support our channel and so that you may get our other videos. See you.